Good morning, welcome, hello. So we're gonna drop into a little meditation today, 10-15 minutes, nothing crazy long. I just wanted to kind of give us space to breathe, really. And with meditation, there's so many different ways you can approach it. There's so many different things you can do during it. There are a lot of different techniques. You can do mantra, mudra, fire gazing, breathing patterns, visualizations. But I thought it would be nice for us to just kind of have some time for introspection. And this is actually one of the limbs of yoga in the Hatha lineage, is this willingness to look at the self and to go in and to ask questions and self-reflection, to acquire self-actualization and things like this. So I thought it would be nice for us to kind of have a pause. I'll take us into like a guided meditation to start. We'll do some just slow the breathing down. And then I thought it would be nice for us to connect the season of winter, since we're all in the Northern Hemisphere together, and see what the messages are, or our experiences have been, that are kind of showing us an aspect of our life or personality that is shining or is asking to shine through. So this isn't so much necessarily about criticizing the self or seeing what has to be shunned or let go of from the body. It's more so about inviting that shiny part of us that's starting to show up a little bit more these days, or a little bit at all, to really bring that forward, and using the winter season to do that. Okay, so I always have a candle going when I do meditations. Anytime I light a candle, it's like I have a switch. I understand, okay, we're switching into the realm of this, whether it's Reiki, yoga, meditation, ritual. It just is that clear beginning for me. And then again, fire also helps to clear and charge the energy, because anytime we're meditating or doing yoga, we're moving energy within our system, within our house. So it's nice to have some things that are helping to move it as well. Just my preference, just my thing. So I'm going to give you options today. Okay, like I said, there's all these different ways to meditate, and I understand meditating in silence, because that's what we're going to be doing today, can be a little bit more challenging. So I'm going to give you a few options. Your hands can always rest in Anjali Mudra. I think this is a beautiful place to connect the heart center, to create this beautiful seal in the heart. And you kind of just lets your hands rest nice on your chest. And you can put your hands in Gyan Mudra, so that's where your thumb and your index finger come to the tips touch, and the other three fingers are actually connected. And they're both hands are the same and resting. Elbows are just kind of relaxed in at the side, and they rest on your knees. And of course, you can do this all sitting in a chair or with your back against a wall, okay? Or you can just have your hands on your belly, on your body, somewhere. This sometimes helps ground us and helps us connect into the self. And it has a little bit more of a somatic component when it comes to self-soothing and releasing tension and stress. Okay, so Anjali Mudra, Gyan Mudra, or hands on the body. Okay. So take a moment and bring your hands into the position that you'd like them to be. Gyan Mudra is a seal that is used for wisdom and enlightenment. We always kind of see the guru sitting and people meditating like this, and it has a lot to do with acquiring wisdom. And you can close your eyes down. This is an introspective meditation, so we want our eyes closed. relax the jaw a little bit. Try to sit up as tall as you can. Relax the shoulders down. And begin breathing in and out through the nose. Just allowing your breath to be its own rhythm, its own flow at this time. And now we can try to slow the breath down. So I'm going to let you kind of be your guide here with how long your breath wants to be, because some of us can do a longer inhale than others, and whatever the case. So your inhale, at least 4 seconds, and your exhale, at least 6 seconds. So you'll inhale for 4, and you'll exhale for 6. I'm going to leave you to count to your own. And of course, excuse me, and allowing your breath to stay long, to stay smooth. I find counting when I breathe, especially at the beginning when I sit down to meditate, really helps my mind focus on something. And since we are elongating the exhales, we're bringing our body into a state of peace and calm. So by the time I'm kind of on to the next phase of the meditation, I've already brought myself into that state of inner peace, instead of just trying to sit down and drop in with my brain still going wild. So, just allowing your breath to be long and smooth, taking a moment or inviting a secondary awareness to come in. And as you inhale, it's like you're tracing a line around the back of your body all the way up to the crown of the head. And when you exhale, you're tracing that line down the front of the body to the base of the torso. So we inhale, drawing the breath from the perineum back all the way up the spine, the neck, the back of the skull, to the top of the head. And exhale, that line cascades down the center of the face, the throat, down the center line of the body, to the perineum. And we breathe up the back, tracing the body with the breath, inhaling up the back, And exhaling, tracing the line down the front. And just, even if you're like, nope, it's not working, I have no idea what's happening, just keep going with this connection, with trying to bridge this connection or feel this energetic circuit that comes from the root center up the crown of the head. Exhale down the front of the body. This is starting to work with what's known as the microcosmic orbit. And when we trace the line, inhaling, drawing energy up through the body, and exhale down the front of the body, we are keeping that energetic circuit flowing, and we're keeping the energy we're generating inside ourselves instead of letting it go. So this is a practice of building prana. Just a few more breaths in this connection. And we can begin to bridge a connection between ourself and the season of winter. As our eyes are closed, our bodies connected, our breath connected, our mind at ease. Our eyes are closed, representing our inner world, guiding us into the self for reflection. And just think about the season of winter and all of the different components of it, all the way down to the little creatures in the grass and the dirt and the soil, the different types of clouds we have above us. The darker skies, to the frozen water, the snow, the different ways that water interacts with us in the winter. Sometimes the lack of moisture in the air. The darker skies. The silence, the beautiful silence after a big snowfall, where all of the sounds of the city are absorbed into the snow. The comfort in that. And connecting to the energy of the sun that governs the days, the rise, the fall of the sun. And like there's a golden circle in front of you, the sun itself is shining upon you. And the rays of the sun just start to tickle your auric field. They start to grow and feel warmth in your body somewhere, shining on you, so that you may reflect that shine out into the world and share that light, even in or because of the winter season. Allow yourself to journey inwards, to find the piece of you or pieces of you that have been shining or starting to shine through the winter months, where you have reflected light out into the world for one or for many. What parts of you have been shining through in this winter season? Allow yourself to venture here for a few minutes. Of silence. Where has your light shone? Can you let this light shine a little bit more? Can you share it with the world a little bit more? We want to see your light, especially in the winter. We want to see the hidden light that only comes forward when it's needed the most, from you or for others. What has this winter shown you about your light? Receive the messages, receive that insight, that introspection. Really feel it anchor or breathe it into your heart center. And breathe it all the way down to your root chakra, Muladhara. Allow that light to build the foundation or become a part of the foundation, strengthen the foundation, so that it may continue to shine brighter and brighter with each passing day. To bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra, prayer position in front of the heart, with a slight pressure in your palms. Taking a moment of pause, of gratitude, to anchor yourself here. To notice all of the subtle switches, the subtle changes or shifts within the body and the mind, the jaw, the hands. My hands are so warm. They were even sweating in that mudra when I was in Gyan Mudra. These types of subtleties are so beautiful to notice, because it really does just show the power of taking time to use and meditate. Let's bring the thumb tip, just bowing the head slightly, touch it to the third eye. Holding it here. Acknowledging your intuition, your inner wisdom, that you can trust yourself, and that you can guide yourself in ways that no one else can. And acknowledge the infinite energy that flows through you, through me, through all of the universe. Lowering your hands back to your heart. And we close with Namaskar. Thank you. So slowly you can find your way back. And I really hope you enjoyed the meditation and that it, supported you and brought you to where you could go and keep shining your light, or maybe seeing it for the first time in a while. But thank you so much. Of course, I'll hang out. Anyone wants to share anything, write in the chat, but it's 10:30, so feel free to pop off. But yeah, thank you. Bye.